Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. It is February 14th, 2023. We're going to talk about the recent balloon incursions. And why they're happening. But first, a word from our sponsor. Today's sponsor is brought to you by corn, the official food of the herd of deer that is visiting my yard every day. Yes, that's right. Corn. Available in yellow, white, and variety of colors at your local Tractor Supply store, Rural King, and various places across America. Corn, favorite of the deer. So, enough of the nonsense, on with the program. The year, it was 1972. Walt Disney World was 9 months old, and I was brought there as a child. I got a red balloon much like this one, and it was filled with helium and had a string on it. And on the way out of the park, on the tram, it got caught in the wind and got away from me. The octagonal object over Lake Huron sounds like a balloon that got away from somebody with strings hanging down, likely to support some type of payload or possibly communications antennas. The balloon was intercepted by an F-16 or a pair of F-16s. And as you can see in this picture from the drive, one of those missiles is off the rails. We're hearing this morning that it took 2 shots to bring the balloon down. Now, these balloons are not easy targets for the fighter pilots. As you might imagine, they're swinging by there 600-700 miles an hour and engaging a balloon that's relatively standing still. It's not an easy intercept. So that's what's going on over there. The first shot missed, and they had to take a second shot. So not sure if it was the wingman or the first jet that got the second shot in there. More about that in a second. I don't think that the right tool to get the job done is an F-16 or F-22 on a low flying balloon or object that appears to have no propulsion system to it. Why are we seeing so many of these things right now? Well, turns out that our air defense radars had filters put on them, and they've taken the filters off. So that allows us to see slow-moving small targets that may not have been looked at before because it was trash or balloons. But due to the fact that the one got across the country and everybody got mad and in an uproar about it, now we're intercepting all these balloons. So, turns out that our enemies all have fleets of balloons. As you can see in this article on the drive on the war zone yesterday at 3 o'clock, Russia also has a fleet of spy balloons, as do the Chinese and probably everybody else. So if you want to make your enemy go broke, send up some spy balloons. They'll go and shoot them down. You can send up a spy balloon for couple of grand, maybe $5,000, $6,000, $10,000. Make the enemy shoot his $475,000 missile at it, plus the cost of the gas to get up there, the manpower to maintain the jets. These things got to be overhauled every so many thousand hours. Not only that, we also had a AWACS plane up there, a tanker, probably 2 Canadian jets were up there. I'm not exactly sure on the details of what assets were in the air, but It was good reason why they had the filters in there in the first place. Can you imagine if a jet was scrambled every time a kid lost his balloon at Kennywood? Our adversaries have exploited that hole in our radar coverage in our national defense to send spy balloons over the country to gain some form of intelligence. They can listen in on our radio broadcast, see how long it takes us to respond to anything that's going overhead, create hysteria and panic and talk of UFOs and these type of things. And it's been very effective. Like I said, $5,000 balloon versus AIM-9X Sidewinder. You can do the math. It adds up quick. So I think we're getting in a transmission from another source here. Let me quickly cut to this breaking news. Hold on.
This is the Cybermen. Like, comment, and subscribe to this program or be assimilated. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Cybermen, and good luck with your conquest of the universe. So, the jets being up there, I think that's probably not the right tool to use to get these little slow-moving balloons down. Send up a prop plane, a P-51 Mustang, whatever you got out there with maybe a Sidewinder or two on it, and some bullets, BB gun, a net. I think would be better served, and you would be able to get better intelligence on what the target is because you're going a lot slower. You can fly around it, get a better look at it than going by there at 600-700 miles an hour. Now, I do believe we have been visited by non-human intelligences. They've been visiting our planet for a long, long time. Maybe it's a breakaway civilization. We don't know. It's a mystery. But in this case, these objects are terrestrial. Could this be a smokescreen, a psyop, disinformation campaign, a distraction from something else that's going on? Who blew up the Nord Stream pipeline? The pictures that were on somebody's laptop? Absolutely. Time will tell exactly what we've dealt with here in the last few days. But today, this is spies in the sky and garbage. So, be nice to everybody. Adopt a pet. Be nice to that lady at the grocery store in front of you. And on that note, we will fade out and talk to you another day. Don't forget about Giant Robot. He sacrificed himself for others. So let's all of us sacrifice some of ourselves for the good of others. Good day.